Welcome everyone, this is Jesse Van, and today I'm going to go over the Big Ben strategy. Now, before I get started, I want to thank everyone in the Big Ben indicator group that have worked on this to get this to the point that we are right now. Okay, and we're still working on it to perfect it, but we're pretty far along. And I want to thank Venkat and Greg, John, of course, Joseph and Ann, and Lori, and not to forget Daryl, okay, who without the tools that he makes available in Apex, I wouldn't be making this video today. So thank you, Daryl. Okay, but this is a simple strategy, okay? And what I want to tell you is that this strategy is not to try to get every pip in the movement, okay? But in the London breakout, we usually can get easily 30 pips from this. Okay, there's usually more that you can get, and I've done some testing where I've gotten 50 consistently, but not as consistently as I can get 30. So that's one of the judgment calls where you can either set a take profit at the 30, or you can try to go to the expected move of the day. Okay, now what you want to do on this is we're looking at the I zones. Okay, so what I do before I start is I go back and look at the major I zones that have formed either that night before the breakout or over the last few days. Okay, and I see what is going to test. Okay, so right now I see I have a little I zone is right above it, and I see these two big green I zones that's below where the current market is. Okay, and I go back and look and see where they started to see how strong they are. Now I see that the first one, the one that is actually at right now, or the closest one that is to, it started about 2 trading days ago, 2.5 trading days ago. And the one below that one started about, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 5 trading days ago. So that's a pretty strong one. So let's look at the top ones. We have that one that was right by it, which is not really a strong one. That one may get tested before I would use it. But we have this big one up here at the top. And that's the one that if it starts breaking long, that's the one that I would worry about, because we'll be out of the trade before it gets to that point. But if I was just sitting in the trade and not doing a take profit, I would worry about that one, okay, because it would probably have to test that one to see if it can break through it. And it looks like it's been holding up a lot. It's been tested 3 times already in the last week or so. So it's actually holding it up pretty well as a resistance point. Okay, so if it breaks long, then that's what we're looking at to see if it's going to break past that. If we're staying in the trade, which we're not, I'm going to set a take profit. Okay, so let's stretch this back out. Now, while I'm stretching this out, the thing that we want to look for is we need three points to be converging. Okay, I need to have a trend catcher first of all, going in the direction that is going to be going, whether it's long or short. I need a trend catcher, and I also need the trend band, and I need the trend flip. I need all of those to converge. They all need to say the same thing. So if I'm going to go long, I need them all to be green. If I'm going to go short, I need them all to be red. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at. Now the other thing that I have up, I want to make sure that we get in, and I see this one. See, this one right now is actually a little tricky, because like I said, that red one up above, or the pink, whatever color you want to call that, the I zone that tells me that we need to go short. That one just formed last night. Okay, so it's not as strong as the ones that are below it, but we have a trend catcher going down. Now I'm going to respect the actual, let's see, that came up at basically around 2300 Eastern. You'll see the times on my chart are in Central Time. So if you're in Eastern Time, then you just add an hour. This is my personal and my trading computer, so I don't change the time on it. Okay, but let's see. Okay, let's get this back out. Okay, but right now I have a trend catcher going down, going short, and I have the trend band going long, and I have the trend flip going short. So if I get the trend band to flip to red, then I'll take that one going short. Just to go with the rules of the strategy. But I'm pretty sure that I'm almost certain that it's going to test this this green one. It was testing it right now, but I think it's going to have to go up and test the pink one before I would take it as a strong eye zone resistance. Okay, so let's see. Okay, now I just want to show you this real quick. I have my spread scanner open, and I normally open this, and you have to have your Nadex open also. I just have that in a different tab, but I have this open so that once it's time for me to go in, I can just click on the instant submit, and I can be in the trade. Okay, but I have it on the end of day, the 3 o'clock expiration, and that's the one that I normally use, and it's just the main spread. Okay, and I see that it's $422 right now to buy, but I'm not really worried about that because I'm not going to lose $422. That's not what I'm really risking. Okay, I'm only risking what I'm risking. Okay, which I normally set my stop loss at 40 pips. So I'm looking to gain 30 pips. I set my stop loss at 40 pips, and if it starts going back and forth, I can't get a real direction on where it's going. I'll just close out of it, whether it's a small profit or a small loss, a $10 loss or something like that. So I'm not really risking $400. That's just the amount that it cost me. That's to get into it. Okay. So let's see. Okay, now I have the trend catcher. You can see I have the trend catcher over here, and it's going long. So all I'm waiting for now is to see if my trend flip is going to flip long, and if it does, I'll get into the trade at that time. But like I said before, either way it goes, I'll get in. But I thought from the beginning that this green eye zone was going to be the stronger eye zone, and that it would bounce off of that and go back up and eventually break this eye zone at the top, the short eye zone that just formed last night. But we're going to sit and see which way it's going to go. And to save some time, I'm just going to skip forward to the next point, and I'll just unpause it once we get there. Okay, so I'm going to open up a ticket so that I can go ahead and get into the trade. And we're going to set this at 51.67. Buy. Okay, let's go ahead and place the order. And there we go. We're in the trade. Okay, so now all we're doing at this point is just waiting to see which way the market goes. And hopefully if we did this right, the market will go in our favor and we'll get out of this trade profitable. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and set my take profit. And I normally set my take profit at $30. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that we can get a 30 pip move, which with one contract would equal $30. So we're going to set this at 0.5197. Okay, let me make sure that that's what I bought it at. I bought it at 1.5167. Yep. And I'm placing the take profit at 197. Okay, so let me place that order. There we go. We have our take profit in. And at this point, all we're doing now is just waiting to see if the market is going to take us out. Right now, we're at a $1 profit. It's looking like it's chopping a little bit. We are still on a long movement. So we're going in the direction that I believe that it would go. It has broken through that I zone. And really right now we're just playing the waiting game. Now I will tell you that normally what I would do is go in and place a stop trigger order also in case it goes back against me. But I'm pretty confident in those I zones that's down below there that they're going to hold up. So I'm just going to watch it, and if it starts going back against me too much, then I'll go ahead and set it so that you can see it being set. Okay, so right now we're sitting at $25 of profit, 26, and I believe that on this candle right here we should get taken out, okay, because it's been on a steady upward movement, and I'm looking forward to it taking me out because I've been sitting here watching this for a little while. Okay, 28, 29. It's going to take me out. Come on, you can move 1 pip. 1 pip, that's all I need. This amazes me how it will sit on 29 for 30 seconds. Okay, 30. It took me out. There we go. I'm out of the trade. And that is it. So, like I said, we got in. I set my take profit at 30, and I hit the 30. I'm out of the market, and I'm ready to go on with my day. I can make another trade. I can go rest if I want to, take a nap. But that's it. Again, this is Jesse Van, and you have a great day and a better tomorrow.